Hello everybody, welcome to Arabella's Reading Corner. Today we will be reading Miss Nelson is Missing. The kids in room 207 were misbehaving again. Spitballs stuck to the ceiling. Paper planes whizzed through the air. They were the worst behaved class in the whole school. So those are the kids, that's the spitballs, those are the paper airplanes. Now settle down, said Miss Nelson in a sweet voice. But the class would not settle down. They whispered and giggled. They squirmed and made faces. So they're not settling down. Then that's them making faces, whispering. They were even rude during story hour. And they always refused to do their lessons. Something will have to be done, said Miss Nelson. So that's Miss Nelson trying to read a book, but then the child is just being rude. The next morning, Miss Nelson did not come to school. "Wow!" yelled the kids. "Now you can really act up!" They began to make more spitballs and paper planes. "Today let's be just terrible," they said. "Not so fast," hissed an unpleasant voice. So that's all the kids, 9 kids in total. You can't see this kid's face. A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them. "I'm your new teacher, Miss Viola Swamp." And then she rapped the desk with her ruler. "Where's Miss Nelson?" asked the kids. "Never mind that," snapped Miss Swamp. "Open those arithmetic books." Miss Nelson's kids did as they were told. So that's Miss Viola Swamp. She looks not so pretty. They could see that Miss Swamp was a real witch. She meant business. Right away, she put them to work, and she loaded them down with homework. Uh-oh. "We'll have no story hour today," said Miss Swamp. "Keep your mouth shut," said Miss Swamp. "Sit perfectly still," said Miss Swamp. And if you misbehave, you'll be sorry," said Miss Swamp. The kids in room 207 had never worked so hard. Days went by and there was no sign of Miss Nelson. The kids missed Miss Nelson. "Maybe we should try to find her," they said. Some of them went to the police. Detective Mick Smog was assigned to the case. He listened to their story. He scratched his chin. He said. I think Miss Nelson is missing. Detective Mick Smog would not be much help. So apparently, Mr. Smog came to the conclusion Miss Nelson is missing. Other kids went to Miss Nelson's house. The sheets were tightly drawn and no one answered the door. The only person they did see was the wicked Miss Viola Swamp coming up the street. "If she sees us, she'll give us more homework." They got away just in time. So that's Miss Nelson's house with the sheets drawn. "Maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson. Maybe she was gobbled up by a shark," said one of the kids. But that didn't seem likely. So that's the sharks, and then that's apparently Miss Nelson hanging out of the shark's mouth, but we don't think that's what happened. Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars, said another kid, but that didn't seem likely either. So that's Mars, that's Miss Nelson with an umbrella, that's Earth so far away, and that's the space shuttle. I know, exclaimed one know-it-all. Maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of angry butterflies. But that was the least likely of all. That's Miss Nelson's car being carried away by butterflies. The kids in room 207 became very discouraged. It seemed that Miss Nelson was never coming back, and they would be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever. They heard footsteps in the hall. Here comes the witch, they whispered. Hello, children, someone said in a sweet voice. Oh. It was Miss Nelson. Did you miss me? She asked. We certainly did, cried all the kids. Where were you? That's my little secret, said Miss Nelson. How about a story hour? Oh, yes, cried the kids. Miss Nelson noticed that during story hour, no one was rude or silly. What brought about this lovely change? She asked. That's our little secret, said the kids. So that's the kids behaving nicely, and then you could finally see this girl's head, not her legs. Back home, Miss Nelson took off her coat and hung it in the closet right next to an ugly black dress. When it was time for bed, she sang a little song. I'll never tell, she said to herself with a smile. Okay, so she took off her coat, hung it in the closet with an ugly black dress. P.S. Detective McSmog is working on a new case. He is now looking for Miss Viola Swamp. I hope you enjoyed the book.